Hello everyone and welcome to the Smashi Business Show. Today is Monday, August 11, 2025 and I am Abdul Majid Awan.
And I'm Farah Makhlouf and we've got a packed show for you today. So we're starting off talking about Huda Kattan and how she defended herself amid calls to drop Huda Beauty over Israel comments, of course. So Dubai joins the the top 10 cities where ultra wealthy are buying their second homes in 2025. And Wynn Resorts are launching their UAE's first casino with exclusive licenses in Ras Al Khaimah. GCC-Stat reports 100% household access to safe water and electricity across GCC countries.
Thank you, Farah, for the headlines. But the very first story, the very important story, the very interesting story that the Love in Dubai team also did, we also did, Smashi Business also did, is beauty entrepreneur. I would call her a beauty mogul. Huda Kattan has defended herself against accusations of anti-Semitism after a US-based advocacy group urged Sephora to drop her Huda Beauty products. In a video message, Kattan said her criticism targeted the actions of the Israeli state, not Jewish people, and that her comments had been misinterpreted and twisted.
Kattan stressed she opposes all forms of hate, including anti-Semitism, and removed the original video to prevent further misunderstanding. She said her intention was to speak out on humanitarian issues, particularly the suffering in Gaza, and warned that silencing criticism of Israel can actually fuel anti-Semitism.
And the controversy began after Kattan posted, then deleted, a video alleging Israel was behind several global conflicts and attacks, including World War I, World War II, September 11, and the October 7, 2023 Hamas assault. Advocacy group Stop Anti-Semitism accused her of using her platform to incite against Jews and called on Sephora to end its partnership with her brand.
In response, Sephora told Fox News Digital that promoting hate, harassment, or misinformation goes against its values and confirmed it is reviewing the matter internally. Kattan insisted she never mentioned Jews or the Holocaust and rejected claims she denied historical events.
Lastly, Kattan has previously used her brand to support humanitarian causes. Recently, she redirected $210,000 from a Palestine-themed product to Doctors Without Borders for Gaza relief in July 2025, last month. And she also donated 1 million dirhams to UNRWA, which is a refugee agency, earlier this year. Huda Beauty is basically, it was launched in 2013. It's been more than 10 years now and is sold at Sephora stores worldwide. What do you think about this story?
It's so interesting to see.
Are we Team Huda or not? We are.
Yeah,
right?
I think I'm Team Huda as well, but I'm also... I wouldn't go as far as to talk about the boycott situation when it comes to Sephora. People are taking a very strong stance when it comes to the story specifically.
Yeah.
They really think that Sephora need to come out with a solution or a statement just to say that they're supporting Huda and all that stuff. But it honestly, no one knows what's going to happen at this point.
There's a very interesting conversation happening on the comments, and it's we need standalone Huda Beauty stores.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, and I had this discussion, and the discussion was that she doesn't have a big product range to have a big store, and my wife suggested that she should have a Huda Beauty into Kayali store. And she can put perfumes there as well. So it can be a standalone store for both brands. But now since they're separated, I don't know how it will work legally paper-wise. But it's a nice idea, right?
It is
and
a nice
people
idea.
will flock to that place. Whenever I go to Sephora, you know why. I stand there and Huda Beauty's place is always full.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, other places are like there's one or two people. Huda Beauty is always full. So, yeah, I think a standalone shop will work.
I think
100%.
she can do it for sure. I don't think...
She has the means. I think
Yeah.
if she's donating so much money, she can buy a shop.
Yeah, I don't think she necessarily needs Sephora as much as
Yeah.
Sephora needs her. That's what people were also saying in the comments. It's a very interesting take. She can definitely have her own store. I don't see why not.
Yeah. So, Huda Beauty and Huda Kattan, if you're listening, that's the next thing to do. Next up, we have a very interesting story. Dubai, the financial capital of the UAE, not the capital of the UAE, but the financial capital of the UAE, has entered the world's top 10 cities for the very first time, where the ultra-wealthy buy second homes. According to a new global wealth analysis by Altrata, the report highlights that 1,288 individuals with net worths of $30 million or more now own secondary residences in Dubai in 2025.
The study ranks cities based on verified data from nearly 480,000 ultra-high net worth individuals worldwide. While traditional hotspots like London, New York, and Miami still lead, emerging locations such as Dubai, Naples, and Lisbon are gaining popularity for their luxury, tax benefits, and strategic appeal.
And experts say second homes have become more than vacation spots. They're valuable assets for wealth preservation, tax diversification, and geopolitical flexibility. Dubai's tax-friendly policies and golden visa programs are major draws for buyers seeking stability amid global uncertainty.
Among U.S. cities, Miami tops the list with over 13,000 ultra-wealthy second home owners, followed by New York and Los Angeles. Globally, London leads with 9,221 owners, while Dubai's rise to 10th place signals its growth status as a prime destination for the world's richest.
Yeah. Would you buy a second home? Would you buy first you have to buy the
Let me buy a first home first.
Yeah, that's the most important part. We have to buy a first home first. But it's very important that I think we've seen so many stories. Last year, the main story was 14,000 millionaires are moving to Dubai. This year, the number increased. It's 14,700 something. A lot of them are from UK and other countries. So the idea is that obviously when they come here, they have to buy a home. So I think this relates. It's very realistic. The report is very long, very detailed, but this is the crux of it, that Dubai is finally in the top 10. And soon I think they'll be in the top 5 or 4, right?
Because it's not so far-fetched. I feel like it's such a good investment plan to purchase real estate in Dubai. You're going to get your reward. After a couple of years, you're going to see the benefit of it, I think. Everyone is looking to purchase property. Everyone is talking about it. Even if they're not already able to do that yet, everyone's thinking of like pulling out a mortgage or something like that just to get it happening. So
so also there's this idea that whenever you look at people who have the money, they have 2-3 big options, which are the safer options, and they talk about ROI, return on investment. So if you invest $100,000, everyone looks at the best ROI place. So property is one, which is 6 to 7%. Then there's stock markets, which you put the money in, and after a year you get 6 to 7%. Dividends also, you buy the stock every year. The company announces some money, you get the money. And I think right now Dubai property is doing better than the other ones, because all the reports that come out, Property Finder, Better Homes, all the reports that you read, everyone is like, oh, the property prices have doubled, and you're like, okay, that's not even 6 to 7%. That's like within 1 or 2 years or maximum 3 years, if you buy something for 1 million, it's at 2 million. That's 100% increase. That's a 33% monthly rise, and you're like, yearly rise, and you're like, okay, property is better. I think.
Yeah, so maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah, and also second homes always, I think, are considered holiday destinations, but now people are thinking of them as good investment, as the story says, as the research says. And talking about that, let's go to another emirate where property prices are booming because of one thing, and that's the Wynn Resorts. So Wynn Resorts expects to become the UAE's first and only casino operator when its Al Marjan Island Resort opens in Ras Al Khaimah in 2027. The CEO in the last earnings call in Q1, he accidentally said April 2027, so that we have now. But the company sees a massive market opportunity, estimating revenues could reach up to 5 billion annually, and that the window is 5 to 8 billion. And analysts suggest the figure could grow to $8 billion.
Crazy. During its second quarter earnings call, the CEO, Craig Billings, revealed Wynn had originally planned for a competition, but now believes it will hold a monopoly in the UAE casino market for the foreseeable future. Billings also hinted at future expansion in Ras Al Khaimah, noting that Wynn owns a whole land bank ready for development.
And Wynn secured a 15-year exclusive casino license in October 2024 last year, the first of its kind in the UAE. The company expanded its footprint by purchasing an additional 70 acres next to the resort site in 2024. Meanwhile, in Dubai, there's a little Dubai connection here also. MGM Resorts is eyeing potential gaming expansion in Dubai with its 2.5 billion beachfront project. They haven't gotten the license till now, but they are looking at it.
Wynn plans to host an investor day in the UAE later this year to showcase progress and highlight the Gulf's first casino's potential. Despite a flat second quarter revenue of $1.74 billion and net income dropping from $111 million, $66 million. Wynn is focused on maximizing early earnings from its exclusive UAE venture.
Yeah. Would you go to the Wynn resorts when it opens?
I mean, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Everyone, I think the novelty will be there. I think everyone will go there at least once. Not for gaming,
At least just to
obviously,
see what
but
it's
yeah.
like.
And the pictures that they've put out, the demos, they're pretty crazy. They look good. They're not bad. One of the stories that I have about is my wife's editor. He went to the original Wynn in the US, and they have refurbished a whole floor to look like what Wynn Al Marjan will look like.
No
And they gave them the
way.
first look, and they all went. It was him and a lot of other people from this region, because obviously they wanted to market it here. And he's like, it's exceptional. It's completely.
Is it different?
It has the Ras Al Khaimah soul in it.
Oh.
So they've designed the whole floor, and let's see what happens. We are expecting a lot of things. The hype is there. I
Definitely.
don't know what will happen when it's open, or is it in budget. I think the most expensive one right now in season that I've seen is Atlantis, right? Not the new one, the more expensive one.
The Royal.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's more expensive. That's too expensive. But I think usually Atlantis in the peak season is like 4,000, 5,000 per night dirhams. So that's like $1.5 thousand dollars. And it comes with 1 day access to Aquaventure. But right now, I think as soon as this opens, a lot of tourists will move there, right? And I think Dubai traffic will be a little calmer in the season, in the winter season when everyone is here. So it's good. I think all the Emirates should have something.
Should have something
Yeah.
that makes it stand out 100%.
Ras Al Khaimah is only for resorts and holidays and all that.
Yeah, that's
but
what
I
it's
think
mostly known for.
now with this, as soon as 2027 hits, April hits, and it opens, most probably we'll see that a lot of people will be there throughout the year. Obviously, they're
Exactly.
creating so many jobs. There's like 1,500 jobs right now, 60 openings on their website right now. The CEO said, we're open, just come apply. They've confirmed the food and beverage partners, the retail stores, like the restaurants which will be there. They've
They've already
finalized
set up everything.
Yeah, so you'll expect the best of the best names from the food and beverage industry to be in Wynn.
Of course, I wouldn't
Say-
expect less, honestly, for Wynn.
So let's see. We are very excited for it to open.
Oh, yeah.
But let's continue. And the last story for today is a feel-good story. It's kind of a business story. It's more of a statistics story, but it's a very feel-good story. The Statistical Center for the Cooperation Council of the Arab countries, basically GCC-Stat, that's the organization name, says 100% of households in GCC countries have access to safe drinking water and electricity, well above the global average of 91%.
The data also shows that 100% of primary schools in the region are adapted for students with disabilities compared to a global rate of 50%. Healthcare coverage in GCC countries stands at 72%, exceeding the global average of 68%. Through this center notes variation between member states.
And GCC countries place high importance on family as part of their joint development strategy. Obviously, under the GCC population strategy, the 8th goal in the social development pillar focuses on preserving the family as the core unit of society and strengthening its role.
Plans to achieve this include expanding social security networks to cover all those in need, creating job opportunities for family members, and supporting small and medium-sized enterprises run by women from their homes. The approach aims to ensure a decent standard of living, protect families from poverty, and strengthen social bonds across the region.
And it's a very important story because UAE this year, they always decide they'll focus on 2-3 things, and family is one of them, right? This year, AI is one of them, family is one of them. I forgot the third one. But these are the 3 things that they're focusing on. And it's very important with all the technological advancement that we're seeing with AI, with everything that you see, it's a lot of flashy things. But family at its core is always the focus of GCC countries. And it's a very nice stat. All of these stats are greater than the global average.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is why we see so many people moving here.
I mean,
Yeah.
would you expect less? Honestly, I wouldn't, but I didn't expect it to be this good.
Yeah.
I think. Like, I always think, yeah, GCC is always like above average and everything. Well, at least that's from my opinion.
Yeah. But now you have a stat
But now
to
we
back
have
it.
the stats, and I feel like it's very impressive to see these numbers.
Yeah.
You would obviously love to live here. Who wouldn't?
Yeah. apart
Yeah.
from, I was watching a reel yesterday before we finished, and the lady was like, "Yeah, stop crying about the heat in Dubai and Saudi and all those places. It's 2 to 3 months. That's it. The whole year is better. And then in those 2 to 3 months, you have AC everywhere.
That's 100%
literally
true.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So why like cry about it? Another country, like she gave an example of a country, Canada. She's like, would you want to stay in Canada and shovel snow every day in front of your house for 8 months? It's better to have this place. So yeah, be thankful for what you have. And the people who are outside and not here, just come and spend some time here. You'll
Yeah.
realize the
It's awesome.
luxuries that this country and this region gives you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's completely different. And that's a wrap for today. Thank you for tuning into the Smashi Business Show. Make sure to follow us across all social media channels at Smashi Business and stay ahead with our daily newsletter. You'll find the subscription link in the description.
This has been a Smashi Business Show, a Smashi Business production, part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. A big shout out again and again and again to our 2.5 million monthly listeners across all platforms under the Augustus Media Podcast Network. You guys make this possible. If you're one of them, we appreciate you. And you can see Farah in a lot of Love in the Way videos doing the 10-year anniversary videos.
Yeah, stay
Would
tuned.
you
There's
want-
still a lot more.
Yeah, and what's the hashtag? Send it to?
Send it to Love in Dubai.
Yeah, and you can send your stories and we'll see what we do with that. Thank you very much. Have a great day and be ready for the Smashy Sports Show. It airs at around 11 a.m. 12 a.m. UAE time. You can catch up on why Mo Salah, I think, will not win the Ballon d'Or. He did a recent tweet. We'll show you we'll talk about it in the Smashy Sports Show. So have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.